Hi, I'm Valerie Burton, and welcome to the video version of this week's weekly e-newsletter. One of the most common questions I get asked is, how do I find a mentor? Or will you be my mentor? And when I ask, well, what does that look like for you? I often get kind of a blank stare or an answer around, I need someone to tell me how to be successful at whatever it is that I'm trying to do. So I have a better approach. I think it's really important not to simply ask, will you be my mentor, but to engage in conversation that will empower you to gain insights from someone who's already been there and done that. And the way to do that is to already be equipped with powerful, thought-provoking questions when you encounter someone who's been there and done that. Because you know what? Sometimes it's not about having someone that's going to be there all the time, but it's about being able to gain insights from someone that perhaps you met at a conference or at a meeting and you get to sit next to on a plane. So these are 5 questions to ask anyone who's been there and done that. And you could do this in your career. Oftentimes it's a great idea to have a mentor in your career, but you know what? A mentor or a role model in every area of your life can be super powerful, whether it's a relationship role model or mentor, a financial mentor, a health mentor. It could be in your spiritual life. So these questions apply no matter what type of mentor we're talking about. Okay, so these are 5 questions to ask someone who's been there and done that, who might be able to help you move forward. Okay, question number 1. What is the best decision you've ever made? The best decision you've ever made. Sometimes the best decisions can really go under the radar. And what I mean by that is we can make assumptions about what we think the best decision a person has ever made is, and we can be dead wrong. When we ask about the best decision, it makes that person kind of think, and sometimes they realize the best decision was some very seemingly small moment that turned out to be very pivotal. It opened a door. It caused someone to see their talent, and they put them in front of the right person. So this is a really powerful question because it can help you see opportunities that you might overlook that could be really critical and really pivotal. Okay. Number 2, what is the worst decision you've ever made? So just the opposite. What's the worst decision you've ever made? And this is particularly powerful because this is one you can use to try to avoid the same mistake. Here's the thing. If this person you consider really successful made that decision at some point along the way, that means at some point they actually thought it was a good decision. Why did they think it was a good decision? Because they didn't have the life experience to recognize that it wasn't a good decision. And so they were probably at a very similar point that you're in right now. And if you can understand some of the things that perhaps they didn't see at that point in time, you can use that wisdom to avoid making similar decisions and mistakes. Okay, question number 3. If there was one thing you wish you had known when you started out, what would it be? So this is based on kind of the hindsight is 2020. If you looked back and you could talk to your younger self, what is it that you would say? What do you wish you had known? This is, I think, one of the most fun questions to ask because most people love talking about themselves and being able to kind of reminisce and think about what do I know now that I didn't know then actually makes for very engaging and interesting conversation. And most people never mind answering a question like that. Question number 4. When you face a setback or a disappointment, what do you do? When you face a setback or a disappointment, what do you do? Success requires resilience. There is no way to be successful without being able to navigate challenges, disappointments, mistakes, failures, because they are inevitable on the road to success. These questions actually come from my book, Successful Women Think Differently. And the foundation of that book is around this very concept, that in the face of failure, of disappointment, of challenges, and even opportunities, the most successful people actually say something different to themselves. They actually think differently. So asking this question of a mentor allows you to kind of see how they think see their perspective, shifts in thinking that may have taken place that empowered them to deal with challenges, and to use that insight for your own challenges, for your own setbacks and disappointments. Okay, here's question number 5. What is the wisest step you think I could take right now? So this is a question that allows them to just give you advice and for you to soak that advice up, right? I suggest you take notes. If it's not appropriate to take notes right in the moment, then as soon as you get somewhere where you can take notes or jot it down in your phone, do that. You're simply asking, what do you think I should do right now? And listen to that. Listen. I think about the many times early in my career where someone who'd been there and done that told me something, and I thought, oh, I don't know if that applies to me. And when I look back now, I'm like, yeah, it applied to me. I wish I'd listened sooner. So ask for that advice. What's the wisest step you think I could take right now? So if you want more life strategies, please visit more of these videos. You can visit my blog at valerieburton.com/blog. I'll talk to you next time.